Are we on? Okay. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jay Warren here, and I'm here with, a celebrity. He's probably one of the most valuable players in our industry. Honestly, I'm very grateful. I've been following him for, a lot of years, and just grateful of what he does to the industry, what he does for entrepreneurs, and how he just, wants people to think bigger. I mean, he got over 40 products. I'll leave the link below this video. You can go check out all his products and all that stuff. But it's pretty cool. But anyways, I just want to ask you a couple questions.
Sure.
One is that there was a lot of students on stage today, and they were, obviously they were teaching or saying what you were teaching to them. They were giving you a lot of gratitude.
Yeah.
Saying, doing a lot of your quotes. Real quick, how does that make you feel when you hear, students are that actually taking your training, not just, the knowledge, but implementing it, and then just giving that gratitude to you? How does that make you feel?
It's amazing, and you need there's a point. At least there was for me, and I think for a lot of people that reach the next level, there's a point in your career where you need the applause. And when I came out of foreclosure and I was dead broke and I was just kind of questioning my self-worth, I needed applause. And if you keep at the practice, if you keep growing, you get to a point where you don't necessarily need the applause, but you want the people that you've helped to receive the applause. And so even if they didn't give me the shout outs or whatever, if I'm just bearing witness to them receiving the applause and the energy and them making an impact, that makes an impact. To hear them, verbally give me kudos and thank me is definitely super awesome. But what you look for changes as you grow, at least it should. And so you start to get excited when you see your people getting that applause.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, very powerful. And really quick, you were on stage. We spoke on, I guess this is 6. So you spoke on 5 of the 6 Live the Dreams here, or you've been on stage on all 6 of them.
Yeah.
Spoke at all 5 or 6.
5 as a speaker and 1 as a panelist.
Yeah, 5 as a speaker, 1 as a panelist. Yeah. And you talked about habits today, because everybody they look at your results like, yeah, I want those results.
Sure.
But they don't know actually what it takes there. So if somebody's starting from day one, and I know you get this question and you answered it on state, but I'm going to share with you.
Sure.
When you get that question, what do I do? Like I was starting, talk about the habits. Talk about how people need to change their habits. Stop looking at the results and change their habits.
Sure. So it depends on your profession, but any kind of sales, whether it's network marketing or affiliate marketing or internet marketing or anything where a transaction needs to happen, which is almost everything. Your habits need to be slanted toward getting eyeballs on the presentation. And so you need to be doing the prospecting and possibly marketing strategies to get more eyeballs on the presentation. And that's who wins. And you can continuously increase your skills around recruiting. For example, when I was first getting started, I spent a lot of time every day studying recruiting courses. I bought so many sales courses and so many recruiting courses to get better at that and to increase my ability to teach that to other people. And so my suggestion would be, one, if you're watching this and you're interested in online kind of stuff, one, create a piece of content every day, whether it's a video, and we tend to create 3 actually. We tend to create a podcast, a Periscope, and a blog, but at least create one piece of content that goes out on the internet, maybe YouTube, maybe a blog. And number 2, have a number of people that you prospect every day. And for some people, maybe they work a full-time job and they can only prospect 2 or 3 people a day. That will build an empire if done over time. And so those are the, and constantly working on your mindset, doing some kind of education. I watch a training video every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't watch some kind of training video. And so those are the 3 big things that I would suggest.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you want to get his, like I said, he's basically a master at recruiting. There'll be a link below this video. You can get his recruiting course. And like I said, he's been through a ton of courses, a ton of training. Every time this dude speaks, I'm there. I'm watching. It's crazy because it's just the value, not just providing. I'm not even in his company. I don't make any money off of him. He don't make any money off of me. But I try to just get his energy out to you guys. So click the link below this video, get his course, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.
Cool.